Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing and first impressions. Today we're unboxing a watch from Wise Watches. They come from Thailand and they sent me this huge box that we're gonna open to see what exactly we got inside. This is a review sample of their new model, so let's open it and see how it looks. And it is a huge box. Okay, there's a lot of these foamy things that protect the box, and even the box inside is rather large. Okay, this has just turned into a mess, so let's move this away. Get all of these away. We'll leave some of them for decoration purposes. The outer box is then packaged inside this, and it is also very large, so we'll just use brute force to get to the box itself. Let's use the knife now. This is becoming an exercise. We'll try to split it in half and then just pull the two parts away, like so. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay, here is the outer box. It comes with the sleeve. Let's move the sleeve away. And now there's the logo. We get to open this one. Inside is a very nice wooden box, and it's huge. Oh wow, I like this. This is actually engraved. Let me just zoom in. It's engraved in the wood, the logo of the company and the name. Very nice and very premium looking. Okay, the wood itself is pretty nice. Okay, let's open it like this. Wise Adamascus. We have a thank you note, which doesn't apply to me because they sent it as a review sample. I didn't purchase it. And here is the watch itself. Okay, so what's inside here? Because the packaging is pretty large, so inside you have an additional strap. You have a warranty card, and it's a metal one. It kind of reminds me of the Zelos. You have the tool, probably some additional spring bars, a cloth. Very luxurious packaging. I'm actually pretty impressed. This is one of the nicest boxes I received so far. Look, you even have these metal hinges. Wow. Let's move this away, let the camera kind of set the exposure, and move on to the watch. Okay, I used the opportunity to clean up the table and also to remove the wrapping of the watch, and here it is, the Wise Adamascus AD8. This is a diver, and I have to admit this is a very pretty diver. Let's remove the sticker from the back. Wow, this really looks amazing. Look at the polishing. It has all these facets. Everything is polished, and spec wise, this is an incredible watch for the money. You have the signed crown. It looks very thin. I really do like this. It really has that vintage vibe, but because of the thinness, it actually does look vintage. Unlike some divers that have a vintage look, but then you turn them to the side and they're chunky and thick. This is very thin. Wow. Okay, so let's talk about the specs. This watch is powered by a Miyota 9015 movement. So it beats away at 28,800 BPH, comes with both hacking and hand winding. The interesting thing is that this one is made out of 904L steel. So this is the same stainless steel that Rolex uses for their models. This is kind of a peculiar thing because mostly watch brands use 316L. This is 904L, which makes them kind of different than other brands. It comes with a ceramic bezel, as you can see, a bezel insert, boxed sapphire crystal, a clear exhibition case back. So pretty good specs. Everything you would expect from a micro brand except for the stainless steel. That kind of brings them up to a premium. Also, the box is very premium, and all this comes at $600 and something. I'll have the right price for the full review after I spend some time with this watch, but overall, at first glance, I'm very, very impressed. Look at that wavy pattern dial as it changes as you move it around. Incredible. I cannot believe that this is a $600 watch. I don't know how it's going to look under macro, but based on this alone, the finishing really looks superb. Wow, I can't wait to get this watch under macro. Look at the dial as it changes. Very, very cool. The handset is pretty original, as are the markers. They're applied and polished, as I can see, and the hands do have bevels on them. Very nice. Let's try to get it going. I'll put it on my wrist, and we're gonna do a loom shot and call it for the day. Very cool. It doesn't have any crown guards, continuing the vintage diver theme. Very nice. It comes on this leather strap, and as you can see in that box, you also get an additional, probably rubber strap, which I'll probably do for the full review. This is the hang tag. Very nice. Okay, let's try to put it on my wrist because this is a 41mm watch with a 47 point something lug to lug. So when it comes to dive watches, it should be pretty much perfect for any size wrist because this, and here it is on my 6.7-inch wrist. Very nice. Look at how thin it is. Wow. Okay, I'm really, really impressed with this. The design and the looks are pretty cool. The specs are amazing for the money. Sorry about that. But the thinness is what gets me. It really is the most impressive part of this watch. Wow. So as you can see, there is no reason to make chunky and thick divers when you can make a thin one. Look at this. This is probably thinner than dressy Grand Seikos, modern Grand Seikos. Very cool. And when you consider part of that is that boxed sapphire, it means the watch is even thinner. Wow. Very, very impressed. Okay, let's try the loom. And that's gonna be it for today. Let me charge it. But this is really, really amazing. Okay, let's say that the watch is charged. Let the camera focus. If it ever does. Come on, camera. There we go. And turn off the lights. And there we go. So this is Super Luminova. It glows blue, which gives it that premium look. I personally always prefer C3 because even though it doesn't look as premium, it is slightly brighter. But given the amount of lume, it's actually pretty decent. So the lume is okay. Again, one other thing that I always prefer is when the bezel only has the triangle loomed or the pip at 12 o'clock. I don't like when the whole bezel is loomed. But we'll forgive this watch that because of the specs for the money and because of this amazing lack of thickness. Wow. It kind of has that vintage Seiko feel with all the facets like the 62 MAS and all those. But unlike a Seiko, this is very thin. Amazing. Okay, this is officially now my favorite diver that I unboxed this year. Wow. I just can't stop looking at this thing. That's it. I'm starting to ramble, so let's move on. Thank you for watching. Check out their webpage. I'll leave the link in the description. Like I said, $600 and something for these specs is pretty good, especially considering they use 904L steel, which some consider more premium, and this thinness is just amazing. A very cool vintage looking diver. Thank you for watching. If you found it useful, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.